Hi everyone. I'm playing this game.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, he's here. Stygian is here. He's here. I'm gonna
enjoy
cut
bad court systems.
that. Yes. We're gonna play this game that's called Ace Attorney. As in, I'm gonna play it and he's gonna watch and laugh.
Yes.
So, yeah. Here we go. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Play the first turnabout? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh man, I got my first achievement.
Wait, do you get an achievement just for starting this game?
Yes.
I didn't even know. I must not have noticed. Well, forgot.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that there was gonna be blood off the bat. Oh,
Well, yeah.
I can't. Actually, should I read this?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's too late at this point anyway.
Goes better for the cutscene anyway, I think, if you don't talk.
Well, too late for that part. Of course, I could also. Well, no, I can't cut your audio. I could just cut my audio. It's not important. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m.
What is important is
Lobby number 2.
What is important is that you remember the dates, because putting the fucking timeline for this shit in order is great. I'm not kidding. You would have no idea where the fuck this game takes place based on when it was released, but it's actually surprising. This game is actually in the future.
Booba.
Yes. That'll be very important later, I assure you.
Oh, okay. Oh, hiya, Chief.
I'll voice it just because you'll be doing all the dialogue between. God, I'm probably gonna have to voice a lot of side characters just to save you time, because you'll just be talking with yourself. Oh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. Oh,
you, yeah.
Oh. My life, everything, it's all over.
That's a good voice, actually. Keep that. Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Give me the death! Guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Top quality comedy already.
You are poopy, man.
He is poopy, man. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do! August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances...
Given the circumcision.
I'm not Jewish. English should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
My head looks Jewish.
No.
I look like a circumcised penis.
I swear. I think you should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
It's ascertained, by the way. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight, knees weak, palms are sweaty.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
I so badly want to pick wrong.
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna pick
I'll
right. Get it?
I can tell you that you're allowed to.
Get it? Cause his name's Phoenix, right? Though. Anyway.
Which means he's right.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Idiot. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here!
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
That's Booba.
You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you.
Okay, so let's see here. How do I select it? Hit enter. What's the button for it?
Okay, there's a... Alright, press R as well. It'll be on screen, yeah. But you want to press R so you can see the character profiles.
Okay.
They don't tell you that part because I think just because that wasn't a thing in the first game.
Cinder block.
Yes. Yes. I mean, that could be a name.
Yeah.
I've had people called Cinder.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. That took you a while. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
I don't know what tab is.
No, we have computers right in front of us. I told you, it's the future.
Oh, right. Get it.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. The face twitch.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The face twitch. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Who was in Paris?
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
This is gonna be the greatest challenge of this Let's Play, is keeping track of all the voices and how I did them.
Oh god, yeah, because you're gonna have a different few witnesses every time.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she
managed to
had
get a
several
model.
Huh?
This fucker managed to get a model.
It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Wince? Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Okay. A little over-dramatic.
Continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. I like the music. Next question.
Well, it gets better once we get to the good shit.
You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Probably should just let him answer honestly.
Yeah, he's a Lambie pig there, yeah.
I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I win. That's...
Order!
No, I'll say that's you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sod to the... Hang on, I gotta reread that. Please bring Mr. Frank Sod to the stand. Really? Oh, okay, it actually is the murderer.
Yes.
Mr. Sod, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, who wants to do it? Do you want to do them or do you want me to do them?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Oh, yes! Newspaper!
Mr. Sowett, you may proceed with your testimony.
Your testimony?
Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately.
I thought to call the police immediately!
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
That phone's supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
You and your technology.
The phone that Mr. Sod used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. I have a record of the... I have a record of the... Dang it. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Let me just pull my clock out real quick. Cross-examination, Your Honor?
That's what you'll be examining today, Mr. Wright. My long schlong. Mia, you can assist. Payne, get the fuck out.
Oh boy.
Alright, right. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab and then point out contradictions in the testimony. I will not be reading through these for obvious reasons.
Yeah, no.
So you'll just, yeah.
Okay.
I can
The first thing I'm gonna
this...
look for is this. From noon to
If you
6
wanna get...
p.m. on the day of the crime, okay.
By the way, if you want to get additional dialogue, I can tell you how to press statements. It comes in the second trial, but I can tell you now if you want.
Nah, we'll wait.
Alright.
Time of death. Aha, there it is. Alright.
Usually remember, when you're going for contradictions, it's always got to be very specific to the sentence uttered. It's a problem you can get into this game where you can jump ahead and figure things out before you necessarily should, but yeah, time's a good one to go on.
There we go. There it is. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time!
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Can't get that fucking name. It's one of the worst ones.
It really is.
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions.
That's all I have to do to be a lawyer? Wow, I could be making bank right now.
Yeah! Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. It's terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Well, I already know the contradiction here.
Mm-hmm.
The blackout.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. I see no problem with this. I'm an old man.
I can't think for myself. Even though
Technology
literally
is...
just 5 minutes ago we just established there was a blackout, I can't think.
Technology is magic. I don't fucking know.
You kids and your blackouts and your TV shows.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right.
That's my name.
You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Right, so yeah, you've got it.
Yep. Let's see here. Hang on. Probably this statement, I would imagine.
Check the others just in case. probably that one, but I can never remember.
It's either this one or this one.
That one you can't necessarily contradict because you can't say it wasn't or was a video tape.
Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
it's probably the first one then. Yeah.
Here we go. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Ah.
Nani?
Oh,
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
yeah. I will. Erk. The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Sart. You had a stupid name, sir. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait. I remember now. Mr. Sart? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. You bullshitting sack of shit. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
Your social credit score is quickly declining. Like, holy crap, it's rapidly dropping.
I'll have you in the next week. That, and you seem rather distraught. Why do you keep shifting your shoulders like that with your head?
I was about to say, how does your head stay there? Oh, he's got a toupee.
My apologies, Your Honor.
You're as fake as your hair.
It's a shame he doesn't say that. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sart.
Okay, I'm already gonna call how this case goes. I bet he was one of the sugar daddies getting screwed over or whatever by this girl, and he killed her out of that.
Very well, Mr. Sart. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
I don't think there's a clock on it. Oh my gosh.
You can
hang on. I swear if that picks up on my microphone, I'm going to be upset.
I didn't hear anything.
They decided to start weed eating outside my apartment right now.
No, I can't hear anything.
Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't pick up. If it does, who cares? We have the lawnmowers outside.
Very fucking loud.
Gladly. Hearing the time. Okay. First off, I'm going to look at my evidence here.
I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony?
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into knew the victim. Yep. Tell me, isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar daddies. Be frank with us, Mr. Sod. My name's not Frank.
Yes, it is. It is.
Wait, actually it is.
Frank Sword.
Oh my gosh,
yeah, Mr. Frank Sword.
He actually is Frank
terrible.
with us.
Frank is the Marcus.
Oh my gosh!
I'm always
They even acknowledged it!
I'm always Frank.
Your Honor, we have complete records of the victim's relationships. Mr. Frank Sott does not appear anywhere. Huh? Oh, really?
Please, Mr. Wright, is her the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me think this over. Went into the apartment. Okay, well, my guess was wrong then, I guess. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Based on what? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Hi, that day. I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw it.
It's a great face.
Shut up! I hate you! It was him! I tell you! I saw him! He killed her! And he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Okay, that's a bit extreme.
Well, allusions to the death penalty are... they're around constantly, so you know, I don't actually know, but it seems to be there.
Yeah.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
All right.
Your Honor.
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sott heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Oh.
I think that's easy enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably just try sounding the clock.
Yeah?
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's... Oh.
Never mind. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Good. Well,
Very
he
good.
is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? I can't figure this shit out. I'm already well behind.
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah!
Yeah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one!
Get a load of this!
Get a load of this!
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right! How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, you would expect no one would fucking have tampered with the evidence since, so it would have stayed the same,
Well,
but
yeah.
oh well.
Yeah.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
It's indict.
Indict.
Yeah.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. I don't know this fucking word. I never use it.
Indict sounds like a different thing.
Yes, I will I will indict you.
No.
Yes. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
My honor is soiled!
You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sod.
Mia? I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
Think, Mark!
Right?
Think! But Chief, it's over! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Right? Ah! Fucking.
Puns!
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes.
Alright, you can... Yeah.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ah, tough words. Let's see you put this one off.
The
See this
passport!
evidence that proves... Yep. Very good.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh! That's awful. Ooh! That hurt.
No wonder everyone takes pain in these trials.
Okay. Oh, and he vanished.
Just dribbles and dies of cringe.
Literally. Oh, man, I need a sped up gif of
Order,
that.
I say.
I need
Yeah,
a
you can
sped
make
up
a gif of that.
where it's just dies of cringe.
Order, I say. Yeah, you'll love the breakdowns in these games. They're fucking hilarious. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Can't imagine it was hard. Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a pattern. Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but... this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts...
Not guilty! They just have confetti on hand, good.
Yes, the courtroom has confetti prepared for these special occasions. It's not like we hardly ever find anyone innocent here, so it's a special occasion. And with that, this court is adjourned.
Turns out the Frank sought was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sot let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sot grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That's what whores get.
I know all about your sugar daddies. I do not approve.
Whew! I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
No, I actually kind of do owe it to you, considering I was literally about to give up, but okay.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry! You're supposed to be happy, what's wrong now? Ah, Nick. Don't worry about me, I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad! Bad, bad, bad! Larry, you're innocent, the case is closed! But,
oh, good
but
Sid.
my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Adam. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Haha. Heh. Thanks. I really owe you one. Why is his arm twitching?
Oh no, it's just got in his... he's just got it in the arm socket, but... I won't forget this... Oh,
that's
you,
me.
sorry.
I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My treat.
Uber. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Yes, I'm giving you the murder weapon!
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry.
I was a cuck. I was a cuck, Felix. Me!
I'm supposed to just be a simp!
Are you sure?
Excuse
Yes.
me.
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah. You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Ah, stop it! Don't you have something to show your friend?
Your friend.
Your friend! Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This.
Yeah?
Check this out, Larry. Proof posit. Proof. Let me just. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Well, I wasn't a complete... Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. I should have taught you this all in law school, but people too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent.
That's why I couldn't be a defense lawyer.
All we can do is believe in them. Yes, that's
why I couldn't be a defense lawyer.
And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
That's why I couldn't be a defense lawyer.
Right? Listen, learn, grow strong.
That's why I couldn't be a defense lawyer.
Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
I mean, I could be a defense lawyer for that.
I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
No. Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me?
Booba.
We'll drink a toast to innocent Bud. Don't say it that way.
Yeah!
Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying a part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
You're dead. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me and Mia." Or he gave to Mia. Just Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to... Okay, I was right! I guess. I was right! I was Phoenix right! Da da da!